We're up to 1996 now, and WrestleMania 12 was an interesting time in the WWE as you had Scott Hall and Kevin Nash on their way out of the company, and WWE is about to finally put the world title on Shawn Michaels. And of course, the main event of WrestleMania 12 was the big Iron Man match between Bret the Hitman Hart and Shawn Michaels, which if you just look right up here, that is the plaque from WrestleMania 12, a piece of the ring and a signed autograph picture from the winner of that match, Shawn Michaels. Now, this, of course, went into sudden death as Shawn and Bret went the whole hour without a fall. I think that hurt this match in the long run. I think most fans prefer the Iron Man match between Triple H and The Rock over this one because of how many falls you had. And I'm not even sure if this ranks in the top 3 Iron Man matches in history, to be honest. But I still enjoyed it. Still a good match. 2 of my favorites ever. And of course, in the end, Shawn Michaels hitting Sweet Chin Music on Bret in overtime, in sudden death, to win the championship after he held on in regulation, didn't tap out to the sharpshooter, and then got the win in overtime there. In a pretty good WrestleMania main event, even though it has its critics, it still holds up as a pretty legendary match. We saw the short-lived return of the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 12 as WWE was desperate to keep up with WCW, who had all of the previous 80s stars, and they were about to land Scott Hall and Kevin Nash as well, so WWE felt like they would bring back a legend from the past, and the Warrior coming back and squashing Triple H was kind of a waste because he was gone by July after he no-showed a bunch of events and WWE fired him. The Undertaker versus Diesel match was actually kind of a pleasant surprise. Undertaker had so many shitty WrestleMania opponents. Finally, he's got a quality opponent here in Big Daddy Cool Diesel, but by this point, we already knew as fans that Diesel was leaving to go to WCW, so it really wasn't a surprise that Taker kept his undefeated streak going here, but the match itself was pretty good. Those 2 big men really brought it. And of course, who can forget the bonkers backlot brawl match between Roddy Piper and Goldust? I probably would have preferred this just to be a cage match, to be honest, because they filmed this a couple of days before, and then they tried to get weird with splicing in the O.J. Simpson car chase footage, and it was just a little bit hokey. It was still good and memorable, but maybe not one of my favorite parts of WrestleMania 12.